Okay, so there is a now threat of violence to a program celebrating Britannia's association with Bahubali 2. That program we hear has been postponed. A statewide bandh has also been called on the 28th. The program, a combined press conference, was postponed after continued threats from pro-Kannada groups led by Vattal Nagaraj. In fact, the group is now protesting at Bengaluru's Maurya Circle against the release of the film. They are against the statements made by one of the actors of Rajamouli's magnum opus, Sathyaraj, on the sensitive Cauvery issue. Let's go straight across now to India Today's Nolan for more details and updates. Nolan, first of all, tell us a little bit more about this program that was to be held and why has it been postponed? Okay, we'll go to Nolan in just a bit, but that was the news about the event that was to take place and has now been postponed in view of the anger that one can see from the pro-Kannada groups. In fact, they're saying that they will continue with their agitation, they will continue with their protests and have even called for a statewide bandh on the 28th of April and have even said that they will stall the release of the film Bahubali 2, the conclusion, if an apology is not made by the actor Sathyaraj for the comments that he had made 9 years ago. So those are the reactions coming in and those are the visuals of those protests. We have with us Shivakumar, film critic now, joining us on the broadcast. Good afternoon. Thanks so much for speaking to us. Now, we have just received news about a program being postponed and continued threats from various pro-Kannada groups about the release of the film. How do you view, the developments from the state of Karnataka and the kind of opposition one is getting to see to the release of this film?
Hello?
Yes, Shiva, can you hear me?
Yeah,
go ahead.
I can hear. Like you just mentioned, this video is about 8 to 9 years old.
Yes.
And in the interim, there have been many of Sathyaraj films that have been released in Telugu, in Tamil and otherwise. So you should not make a producer of a big film pay for what an actor has done.
Very interestingly, if I may just add here, I just had the chance to speak to Mr. Shetty, who is also a pro-Kannada activist, and he said that they only got to see his comments now when the video went viral, and that's why they're seeking an apology. And when I asked him that why is this matter being raked now, he's saying, well, we only got to see the video now and we only got a chance to hear his comments on the very sensitive matter now, and therefore we're asking for him to apologize.
I think it is a question of the bigger the film, the more the publicity.
True.
There is a lot of stake in a film like Bahubali. If they really cared, they should have stopped the release of Bahubali 1.
True.
And this video has not gone viral now. Everybody has seen this video. So,
what would it?
Just that.
Yes. Please go ahead. Please
it's just that these fringe, these people seek publicity. And as of now, Bahubali has become a national film. It is not a Telugu or a Tamil film where the publicity would have been limited.
Right.
If India Today is talking about this, it's because it's also being released in Hindi. And Bangalore, the producer should be worried. The person who's probably bought the film to distribute in Bangalore should be worried. And it's nothing but a little of a blackmail involved.
All right. I'm going to go straight across now to India Today's correspondent Nolan, who's also joining us. Nolan, more threats and the protests refuse to end. First of all, tell me about that program that now has been postponed in light of the growing agitation amongst the pro-Kannada groups.
It was a program with an MNC, a very popular MNC over here, and they were supposed to come and address a press conference this morning in the Whitefield area of Bengaluru. However, all of a sudden in the morning, we receive a message saying that the program has been postponed indefinitely, no reasons whatsoever. Now, one can assume or presume anything, but it looks like it could have been because of the threat perception that they decided not to hold this. And just some time ago, say about 20 to 25 minutes ago, over here we had pro-Kannada organization activists protesting in front of the KFCC office. That's the Karnataka Film Chambers of Commerce office over here. They say that until the actor apologizes, tenders an unconditional apology, they will not let the film be released in Karnataka. And they say that over the next few days, they will only intensify their protests, and also the bandh will take place on the 28th of April. So basically, this is actually a lot of people have been waiting to watch this movie, Bahubali 2. It will be released here in all the languages that they have actually promised to release it. So people are looking forward to this, but till an apology is tendered, the activists over here are not going to allow the movie to be released in Karnataka.
In fact, we got a chance a short while back to also speak to a pro-Kannada activist, Praveen Shetty, and this is what he had to say.
It's talking about Kannadigas. We don't like to rewatch which is he spoken in the last 6 or 9 years back. Earlier, we didn't get the which is the video we are collecting from the viral video has been viral by in this day, and now only we get the video, and then we only started for the protest against Sathyaraj. He spoke harshly to Kannadigas. That's why when video has been viral for Kannadigas, that time only we are against in Sathyaraj. He asked to Kannadigas apology. Then only we will allowed to release the film. We are against only about Sathyaraj, not in the film or whatever it.
Right, and Nolan, while Karnataka is now fearing a backlash from pro-Kannada groups, can we expect the state government to intervene in this matter?
Now, Avantika, this is what most of the citizens and film goers and film lovers are actually expecting and hoping, that the Karnataka government actually steps in, because enough is enough. This can't happen, especially in today's times. They are hoping that at least the Karnataka government can get all together, the pro-Kannada activists, the producers, makers of the movie, and also the Karnataka Film Chambers of Commerce, all the authorities, all the officials to come sit together, try and discuss and sort out this issue, because come on, one can't do this. A movie, a lot of hard work, a lot of sweat has actually and blood has actually gone into making this. You have a lot of people who have been waiting to watch it ever since Bahubali 1 was released. Bahubali 2, there's been a lot of hype about it. Now, just for a statement that was made not yesterday, not day before yesterday, but for a long time, and more than 30 movies of his have already been released in Karnataka. Like Praveen Shetty stated, it was only when that particular statement or the comments he made went viral that once they got to know about it, they have started this protest. So according to them, you apologize, we will allow this movie to be released over here. You don't apologize, we will only intensify the stir, and the Karnataka bandh on the 20th of April will go ahead.
All right, Nolan, thanks so much for joining us. The entire controversy has snowballed into one big political row. The apology being demanded by pro-Kannada groups. Bahubali, the conclusion, is ready for release, but pro-Kannada organizations have started demanding an apology from actor Sathyaraj. He plays the key role of Katappa in the film, as you just heard yourself in that report. Now, why they're demanding an apology is because of a few controversial remarks that Sathyaraj had made several years ago. But the makers of the film have already expressed their anguish. They have expressed their disappointment to the kind of revolt to the release of the film. The release of the film now finding itself in jeopardy in the state of Karnataka. A program, as we just heard from our correspondent, has also been postponed. It was meant to celebrate the release of the film, Bahubali. I'm joined by Anil Tandani, who is one of the distributors of Bahubali 2, The Conclusion. Anil, good afternoon, and thanks so much for speaking to us. A lot of opposition coming in from pro-Kannada organizations to the release of this film. How has it, impacted you or others in the industry?
So I don't think it's impacted me, because I am not releasing the film in that territory. But I would just say it's very unfortunate, because just to politicize this film is completely not required, because there have been several other films of the same actor which have released in the past, and they've released it very hassle-free. So why just pin down a particular film and create a controversy, and especially when the fans are so waiting all across, not only in our country but worldwide, to watch this film, which is hopefully going to be pitted the biggest film ever. So, I mean, it's really unfortunate that something like this needs to happen.
That's true. It is unfortunate indeed, but it's going to be a huge blow not only to the fans of this film in the state of Karnataka, but to others as well. It will impact trade as well in the state of Karnataka, isn't it?
Of course it will, because, I mean, every exhibitor is going to be unhappy because if the film is going to have a disturbed release or no release. I mean, these are the films where the entire industry, these are kind of films where everyone in the industry depends on for the rotation of money, for the money generation. It just circulates. So it's really unfortunate for anybody to pinpoint a particular film, because, I mean, like I said, the same actor has come in so many other films in the past, in the past 1 year. So why were they not targeted? Why only this particular film?
Do you think, in scenarios like these, and this is not the first instance that we are seeing of a film's release now finding itself in jeopardy, it's the filmmakers, the actors who become soft targets?
It's sad because, I mean, today the actor who has maybe made a statement so many years back, but the investment on the film is made by other people and not the actor. The actor has had his remuneration and he's done his job and he's out. So here actually the people who will suffer are the people who are financially associated with the film.
Yes, true. Anil, thanks so much for speaking to us on India Today.